The News Hour Special Edition.
Good evening, you're with the News Hour Special Edition. All the updates and the developments in relation to the Sushant Rajput death investigation broken right here on Times Now that we'll be discussing on the show today. But first, a quick look at the headlines. CBI team recreates crime scene at Sushant's apartment in Bandra to ascertain what really happened on the intervening night of June 13th and 14th. Expose many lapses by Mumbai police. The only three men who were at home when Sushant was found dead accompany CBI team. Pathani, Neeraj and Deepesh dragged to the crime scene for thorough investigation.
तो मतलब कहीं
something somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, ma'am.
Times Now accesses a crucial testimony for the first time on television. Sushant's neighbor breaks her silence, says he used to sleep around 4 a.m. but that night the lights went off unusually early. Cooper Hospital doctors pin the blame on Mumbai cops, say it was them who wanted to hush up the autopsy. And insider shifts focus back on Sandeep Singh, claims he got a call from Dubai on June 15th while he was at the morgue. Rattled by news reports, Sandeep mulls legal options. Pakistani authorities finally admit that India's most wanted gangster Dawood Ibrahim is in fact in Karachi.
You're watching The News Hour Special Edition.
All right, and on the News Hour today, we'll be bringing you all the updates, particularly as far as CBI that has actually visited the scene of the action, the scene where the incident took place, that is Sushant Rajput's apartment in Bandra, Mumbai. And this was very, very significant because they did not come alone. For the recreation, they had with them these individuals. There is Pathani, there is Neeraj, and of course the other third person who were taken in and made to recreate the crime scene at that location. This is Mont Blanc Apartments, where the CBI's team spent a good 7 hours this evening recreating the location, studying every aspect of the entire version of events that were put forth by all of these three individuals. Now, what was the purpose? Of course, to establish whether these three individuals had the same story, whether there were any inconsistencies. Remember, in the past too, there have been several inconsistencies that have been put forth by all of these individuals. And we have visuals of the CBI team inside that apartment as well. These are the CBI officers who are actually inside the apartment looking at the various aspects of the sequence of events. There was, of course, Neeraj, who had said that he had given water or juice, in fact, to Sushant Rajput just a few hours before. And also, of course, the fact that the room itself did not have enough distance between the top of the bed to the fan where Sushant Singh Rajput is supposed to have committed suicide, allegedly. Let's go right across to our reporters who are tracking all those informations that have been coming in right through the course of the day. Priyank is with us, and we also have with us Wajiullah. In fact, let's go right across to you first, Priyank. Very important that the crime scene was being recreated today, that in fact all the details that the CBI wanted to establish, and these three individuals were brought because they all three had different stories with many inconsistencies. What are your sources telling you that the CBI was specifically looking for today? Priyank.
See, Madhav, for 5.5 hours, the CBI team was here along with these three key eyewitnesses in this particular incident. After 66 days, the CBI officials came here along with the CFSL experts. And what they were trying to actually do is to piece together all those evidences which they have managed to gather over the period of few days. CBI wanted to know from the detailed account of all these people because since morning they had gone to the Cooper Hospital, they collected the sample, the report from the Cooper hospital, they had also gone to the morgue where the post-mortem was conducted. Then around 2:30, they came to this Mobla building of Sushant Singh Rajput. They were comprising of 6 CFSL experts, and these key witnesses were also there. But what it appears, the information which we have just got, Madhav, that once again these 3 key people have been taken to the DRDO, camp office of Central Bureau of Investigation, which clearly gives an indication that CBI is not at all satisfied with the testimonies of these individuals who have just spoken to the CBI officials at this location.
Right, and what is very significant is that a neighbor today came out and spoke. She broke her silence and made a very, very important claim. On the day that the CBI visited that location, she came out to say that in fact the lights went off in Sushant's residence way too early that particular day. Was this a sign of some kind of a conspiracy or at least an irregularity? And will this aspect also be probed? Listen in to what Sushant's neighbor had to say.
लाइट जो है 10:30 पौने 11 बजे सब बंद कर दी गई थी।
जी जी।
सिर्फ एक किचन की लाइट ऑन थी और कभी भी हमेशा कभी ऐसे उसकी लाइट कभी ऑफ होती नहीं थी। 4 बजे तक जागता था वो। बट उस दिन जो आप लोग बोल रहे पार्टी थी, कोई पार्टी नहीं हुई, कुछ नहीं हुआ।
तो आपको लग रहा है कि कहीं कुछ लाइट, क्योंकि जनरली ऐसे आप कह रहे हैं नहीं,
जनरली लाइट ऑफ नहीं होती है, सो दिस वाज कंप्लीटली ऑफ।
तो मतलब कहीं
समथिंग समवेयर, आई डोंट नो व्हाट इट।
ओके मैम।
लाइट जो है 10:30 पौने 11 बजे सब बंद कर दी गई थी।
जी जी।
सिर्फ एक किचन की लाइट ऑन थी और कभी भी हमेशा कभी ऐसे उसकी लाइट कभी ऑफ होती नहीं थी। 4 बजे तक जागता था वो। बट उस दिन जो आप लोग बोल रहे पार्टी थी, कोई पार्टी नहीं हुई, कुछ नहीं हुआ।
तो आपको लग रहा है कि कहीं कुछ लाइट, क्योंकि जनरली ऐसे आप कह रहे हैं नहीं,
जनरली लाइट ऑफ नहीं होती है, सो दिस वाज कंप्लीटली ऑफ।
तो मतलब कहीं
समथिंग समवेयर, आई डोंट नो व्हाट इट।
ओके मैम।
All right, we're going right across to Vajula, who's also joining us live for more on that. Vajula, this is very important. The fact that a neighbor comes out and says that the lights went off very early. Sushant would sleep late, or at least the lights would be on in his house till very late. But just on that day, the lights went off early. Is this a sign of some possible conspiracy?
Well, Madhav, slowly bones are tumbling out of the closet. You see so many discrepancies in statement that are coming out right now from people. The testimonies that we have are completely contradictory to the investigation that has been done by the Mumbai police. And now this neighbor coming out and telling us that on the 13th night the lights were switched off early clearly gives you an idea that it was completely different from the pattern that Sushant Singh follows throughout the night, where he's awake throughout the night. He's up till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock is what she says. But that day there was no party. The lights were off. Clearly gives you an idea that there's something might have gone wrong, that everybody in that house must have slept early, or something might have happened where the lights were off or something else was happening inside. These are questions that need answer, and the Mumbai police clearly hasn't given us any answer for all the discrepancies we've seen throughout the investigation that has taken place in this particular case from the beginning, from the time the insider-outsider angle to right now what the neighbor has said. These are questions that everybody has been asking the Mumbai police.
Priyank, keep tracking all those developments there. We'll be coming back to you for all the developments. I'm requesting you to stay on with us. We have our guest joining us now for more on this particular story. We'll go across to them in just a minute.
You're watching the News Hour Special Edition, Debate Number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining us this evening for more on the story, a Shaina NC spokesperson of the BJP, Shehzad Poonawalla, lawyer, is with us. NK Sood, in fact, former RAW officer, is also with us. We also have Roshan Garibinda, director, who is with us. Sanjay Gupta, Shiv Sena supporter, is with us on the broadcast as well. Let me begin with you first, Shehzad. It's very, very important, very, very significant that one of the neighbors of Sushant has come out. She's broken her silence and has said that the lights went off early. Now, this could mean any number of things. Tell our viewers why this is so important to this investigation.
Madhav, the significance of the statement increases because we do not know the time of death through the post-mortem. The post-mortem is absolutely and very curiously silent on the time of death. Secondly, there are several inconsistencies within the post-mortem. They say it was death by hanging, death by suicide by hanging, but the entire marks on the body have not been explained. The juice has not been explained. Apart from that, there are several other question marks which you spoke about, the room. Those remain. Forget that. Then we have the question that the lights never used to be switched off before 4 o'clock. He used to sleep late. Now the neighbor is coming and saying that the lights were switched off at 10:30. Were the lights cut off? Were the lights switched off deliberately? These are the questions. Now, why hasn't this neighbor been questioned by the Mumbai police is question number one. The Mumbai police allowed unauthorized access to the crime scene to people like Sandeep. They allowed unauthorized access to the morgue to people like Ria. They never went after Ria. They never went after Sandeep Singh, who had access to such PAN cards and Aadhars and was getting a Dubai call while handling all the situation near the body, even though he was not required to do so. And then you suddenly saw how Mumbai police became a kind of a pillar between the CBI investigation and this. So, you know, clearly it is
Let me put that question across to Sanjay Gupta. I want to put that question across. Shahzad, just hold your thought. I want to put that question across to Sanjay Gupta. Sanjay Gupta जी, कहीं ना कहीं जिस तरह से आप देख रहे हैं CBI की इन्वेस्टिगेशन शुरू हुई है और तरह तरह की चीजें बाहर आ रही हैं. These are things that the Mumbai police could have investigated even in the course of the inquest, sir. किसी ने मुंबई पुलिस को रोका नहीं था, लेकिन अब बातें सामने आ रही हैं कि उस दिन सुशांत के घर में लाइटें बहुत जल्दी ऑफ हो गई थी. इसका क्या मायने हैं, क्या मतलब है?
देखिए, ऐसा है कि जब कोई भी इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एजेंसी, चाहे वो पुलिस हो, चाहे CID हो या CBI हो, जब अपनी इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रही होती है तो जब तक कि किसी फाइनल डिसीजन पर नहीं पहुंचते तब तक इन्वेस्टिगेशन में क्या क्या किया, क्या क्या नहीं किया, इस बात को उजागर नहीं कर सकती है पुलिस.
लेकिन ये खुलासे अब क्यों हो रहे हैं सर?
और
ये 2 महीने में मुंबई पुलिस इसका खुलासा क्यों नहीं कर पाई?
देखिए, मुंबई पुलिस ने तो इस बात का भी खुलासा नहीं किया था कि मुंबई पुलिस ने रिया चक्रवर्ती की 4 बार स्टेटमेंट लिया बुला करके. मुंबई पुलिस ने तो बहुत सी चीज़ों का खुलासा नहीं किया. 57 आदमी जिनकी स्टेटमेंट ली, उनमें से किस किस आदमियों की स्टेटमेंट ली है, किस किस की नहीं ली है. बात यह है कि जिस तरह से सुशांत सिंह राजपूत जी का केस चर्चित रहा, इस तरह से हर देश का आदमी, हर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी
I find this logic very bizarre, but I'm going to allow Shaina NC to come in on this. Shaina NC, do you buy this argument that Ria was questioned so many times by the Mumbai police, but they didn't reveal it all? So the Mumbai police probe is above suspicion. Sanjay Gupta would have us believe. All right, I think that line has been dropped. I'm going to go across to Shehzad for a quick response, and then I go across to other guests. Yes, Shehzad.
Why didn't they question the neighbor? Why didn't the Mumbai police reach this neighbor, sir? Why has the Mumbai police for the last 69 days done nothing? When the CBI is going to the place now, Mumbai police landed up there twice. Sanjay Gupta, मैं simple और specific सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ, जवाब दीजिए. आप ये vague answers जो है पिछले पूरे दिन से आप दोहरा रहे हैं. मैं आपको specific सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ. सुनिए, संजय गुप्ता, specific सवाल 1. ये एक सेकंड सर, ये नेबर से एक सेकंड, ये नेबर का बातचीत आपने लिया है क्या? संजय गुप्ता, आप सुनिए, एक एक करके बात करते हैं. ये नेबर से बातचीत की है क्या मुंबई पुलिस ने? अगर नहीं की तो क्यों नहीं की? ये बेसिक है. दूसरा,
इन्वेस्टिगेशन पुलिस ये बता नहीं सकती जब तक किसी.
आप बताइए ना, आप उनके प्रवक्ता बन के बैठे हैं. नहीं लिया, उन्होंने सुसाइड एंगल बता दिया ना. उन्होंने पिठानी का स्टेटमेंट कितनी बार लिया? पिठानी को जाने दिया, पिठानी को तो उन्होंने जाने दिया. आपने रिया को भी उस शिद्दत से उसको क्वेश्चन नहीं किया. जब पटना पुलिस आई दिशा और सुशांत के मामले को जोड़ने के लिए, तब क्वारंटाइन कर दिया.
Let's quickly bring in some of our other guests as well. Other hands are going up. Sundar Balakrishnan hand is going up. Shehzad, just a moment. Sanjay Gupta, just hold on to your thoughts. Sundar Balakrishnan, very important point being made here by Shehzad Poonawalla that the neighbors could have been questioned. Information could have been elicited very easily by the Mumbai police. But it takes the fact that the CBI reaches that spot to conduct a recreation of the crime scene, and it's on that day that the neighbor chooses to come out. Because clearly they did not have much faith in what the Mumbai police was doing.
I want to talk about several things in the last 2-3 days. Somehow I'm going to make few quick points now about the visit of Ria to mortuary. I want to make a quick
Sir,
point.
that's not the subject of debate today. We are not discussing that today. Sundar Balakrishnan, the debate is on what was happening at the scene of crime. There has been a recreation that has happened over there. We are not into a freewheeling debate over here. Please stick to the subject at hand. And can you explain why the neighbor is coming out today to say that the lights went off early? It's a very significant development because it could mean any number of possibilities.
Do you have, or anybody have, the list of 56 questions that they were put forward to all the witnesses? Do we have the name? We don't have the name. Nobody has the name. How can you jump to conclusions that it was not questioned?
So how do you explain what the neighbor is saying? How do you explain what the neighbor is saying? Please tell us this. How do you explain what the neighbor is saying? Nobody has forced her. She's come of her own volition and has told our cameras that the lights went off early. Please explain that to us.
See, the same way, Sudhir Singh Rathod, who had come, you know his background. You have gone to the Twitter handle of this.
Arey sir, where are you going? Explain what the neighbor has said. Simple question I'm asking you, sir. Explain what the neighbor has said.
I'm telling you, police would have audited several neighbors there. It is just not possible. Any time such a might happen, they always question the neighbor. It is just not possible that they would not have questioned.
Okay.
I am sure about it. You cannot.
Okay. Let me bring in Roshan Gary Binder on that note. Roshan Gary Binder, if the neighbors were indeed questioned as Sundar Balakrishnan would have us believe, why would we be seeing this revelation today?
Yes, I would. So first of all, I would like to say this thing which you don't know definitely is Sushant Singh Rajput is not a person who used to sleep for 8 hours and 9 hours and 10 hours. So he is not that person ever. I know him for the 15 years and he's not that kind. He used to sleep for 5 hours. That's it. It's enough. He's full of energy, full of life. So I completely agree that there is something fishy. If the neighbor is saying that the light went off at 10 o'clock, it is impossible. It is impossible. His lights cannot go off at 10 o'clock. That is for sure. And why is it I am asking that now these people are interrogated? If Sanjay Leela Bhansali was interrogated, then the person who was working with Sanjay Leela Bhansali, that is Sandeep Singh, why was he not interrogated along with it? Wherein Sanjay Leela Bhansali had disconnected with Sushant years back. And Sandeep Singh was present at the day when all this incident happened on 14th and the to and fro, and he was talking so much about it. Why was he not interrogated? That is the question. Why didn't the Mumbai police do that?
Answer that, Sundar Balakrishnan. Answer that, Sundar Balakrishnan. Why were other persons of interest not even probed? That's a question coming in from here. From Roshan Gary Binder, who knew him very well.
It is a big but.
One simple question. Do any of these panelists or you have a list of 50 people who have been questioned? Do you have? You think we are doing the job of the CBI?
First of all,
what does that have to do with this particular statement of the neighbor, sir? What are you talking, Sundar Balakrishnan? What are you talking?
Why wasn't the neighbor included in the first?
What are you talking?
That is the question.
Please speak some sense on national television.
Why was the neighbor not interrogated in the first 48 hours?
What are you talking? He himself has accepted. And you are taking the interrogation of Sanjay Leela Bhansali, who met him 6 years back. And you are not speaking to the person Sandeep Singh, who was there all the time. Why? And this is not said by us or anybody or Mumbai police giving the name out. This is said by Sandeep Singh himself that I was not interrogated till now. I have not been interrogated till now.
आप बैठ के यहाँ 14 दिन
You have a list. You have a list.
Can I just
Sir, Mr. Balakrishnan, let me set the record straight. From Enforcement Directorate to CBI, what each agency has asked each of the witnesses, Times Now has reported time and again, but I refuse to be drawn into this particular line of questioning by you because that is not what we are debating here on national television today. I want to bring in Shaina NC. Shaina NC, argument after argument being made to evade from the issue, from the revelation that has been made by the neighbor today. Why is there so much silence on this? Because what explains the fact that lights went off early? It's a key part of the investigation if it takes place honestly.
I will not agree with you, sir. You don't have a list, but nobody has the right to say that somebody is not.
Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan, please, I'm going to lower your fader. I want Shaina to respond.
Can you tell me why Mr. Balakrishnan, can you tell me why is the industry, the whole honkos of the industry not demanding CBI inquiry till it...
Yes, Shaina NC, go ahead. Floor is yours. Make your point.
The fact is, this case has been a huge botch-up. Not only have the police messed up, but the Maharashtra government too. 60 days on, you have chosen to interrogate all the wrong suspects. The neighbor itself, in the first 48 hours, should have given the suspicion that she felt in mind, which has come out today when the CBI has reconstructed the crime. Number one. Number two, never before has an autopsy report not had the time of death. Why is there no time of death on an autopsy report? That is a very, very crucial question that the Mumbai police has to answer on. And as we have had faith in them in the past, they have clearly shown that in this particular case, something is amiss. Nothing adds up. The neighbor's testimony that comes out is suspect. You have people on your channel itself, which the media has highlighted, and the media, if at all, has done the work of the investigative agencies by highlighting all the various connections which have not come out in the public domain and which the Mumbai police has not even accounted for in a basic press conference. The Honorable Supreme Court giving the CBI this case is the biggest blessing, but a little too late because evidence in the first 48
is
hours
it too late?
is most crucial.
Is it too late? Sanjay Hegde, is it too late in the day? Shaina NC says that though the Supreme Court has given the investigation to the CBI, it may just have been too late because several important people of incidents of importance in this entire case have clearly not been questioned.
Well, that's the nature of the legal process. But I have just one thing to say about that neighbor. If I had a neighbor who stalked me and watched whether my lights went off at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'd be worried. I'd seriously be worried.
It happens in apartments, Sanjay Hegde. It happens in apartment living. It is not entirely unusual. I think it's a bit unfair. I think it's a bit unfair for you to call her a stalker. She may just well turn out to be an important witness.
And I know exactly what happens in apartments. She is not possibly a neighbor of the same building. She is somebody from across the road. Because without that, you can't look at the building.
Are you aware of that, sir? Because she appeared to be in the same complex. She's very much there in the same complex. That's where she came out and spoke. How do you know all these things? Are you jumping to conclusions, Sanjay Hegde? I think it's a bit uncharitable of you. It's a bit uncharitable of you. Shehzad wants to rebut to that. Shehzad.
I want to come in, Madhav, afterwards.
I know Sanjay would like to complete, but just a quick rebuttal. Sanjay Raut character assassinated the father, and Sanjay and a good Sanjay Hegde is character assassinating a witness as a stalker. Sir, whether the witness is relevant or not, my question is, did Mumbai police take a general questioning of all the neighbors? Had they done that, they could have very well come out in so many hours. Times was reporting this and said, this witness who is claiming to be, whatever is saying about the lights, she's not relevant. The Home Minister can come and tell us about the suicide angle. But Mumbai police is not willing to tell us who are the relevant people they questioned. Sandeep Singh, not questioned. Pithani, allowed to go. The crime scene, not seen. Everybody is gallivanting. Mortuary mein riya ja rahi hai. Kar kya rahi thi Mumbai police? Mumbai police cover up kar rahi thi. Isliye neighbor ko pucha nahi.
Sanjay Hegde, one second. Sundar Balakrishnan, 1 second. Sanjay Hegde, the Mumbai police was conducting an inquest. Does anything bar the Mumbai police legally from speaking to the neighbors? From my knowledge, there's nothing that stops them from doing that.
Bar the neighbor from telling them, from attending the inquest and telling the Mumbai police, this is what I saw. That would be what a good neighbor would do. But here is a neighbor who's been watching too much television over the past 60 days, who now says that I am going to come and have my moments on television.
Let me bring in NK Sood on that.
You will find 20 more neighbors who will come back and say 20 more other things.
Okay, you're not taking this neighbor's comment very seriously. All right, you're not taking the neighbor's comment very seriously. Let me bring in NK Sood on that. NK Sood is a former RAW officer, and he is one of the first people who spoke about the possible foreign links to this entire case. NK Sood, when you listen to these lines of arguments which are questioning this person who has come out, perhaps mustering up courage, because she did not have the courage earlier when the Mumbai police was investigating this entire matter. Now she has come up on the day that the CBI is doing a crime scene reconstruction to speak to the media and share what she knows, because perhaps earlier she did not have faith.
Go to the CBI.
Yeah, let Mr. Sood respond to that, please.
That is
Mr.
absolutely correct. Because when the Mumbai police was conducting inquiry, people were afraid to come out. The only person was some media people. After that, when Subramanian Swamy jumped into the case, people had the courage to come forward, and they knew that something will happen to it. The thing is that the Mumbai police had been acting very unprofessionally. It is not that before, you see one thing.
So true.
Even before Sushant Singh Rajput died or he was killed, Mumbai police had already accepted that it was a case of suicide. No suicide note was found. 70 days, for 70 days, Mumbai police was just roaming around doing nothing. It was just cover up all these days.
And the biggest question, and the biggest question that actually boggles my mind is that why were they in such a hurry to give back that flat? Sundar Balakrishnan, can you explain that to our viewers? Why were they in such a hurry to give the flat back? There have been cases such as Sunanda Pushkar where a hotel room's rent was paid for 2 years.
They didn't even
at least wait for the post-mortem report, wait for a month or two for the dust to settle, and then hand over the flat back to the owner. What's the hurry? Furniture is gone. Perhaps evidence has also been lost.
All of it is lost.
I just want you that in every
all of it is lost because they chose not to seal the crime spot.
And second thing is about the Dubai angle. Let me do. The moment Dubai angle comes up, this story is not going to end anywhere, because in the past there were several instances where Dubai angle has been pointed out, and the case.
Okay, hold your horses on the Dubai angle, because we're going to slip into a quick break now. I'm going to request all my guests to stay on with us. On the other side of the break, we'll be discussing that. Is there an undeniable Dubai link? Yet again, the word Dubai or the role of Dubai comes in as far as this entire case is concerned. What's all that about? Just wait for a few more minutes to find out.
The News Hour Special Edition will be right back after this break.
Welcome back. There's been yet another twist as far as the Sushant Singh Rajput case is concerned. In this sensational new angle, Surjit Singh has brought the focus back on the Dubai Bollywood mafia link in the case. Surjit Singh is the man who took Ria inside the Cooper Hospital mortuary to visit Sushant after his death. Now, he's revealed that Sandeep Singh was also at the morgue and he got a call from Dubai at that time. Remember that Sandeep Singh's role as the man in charge is being highlighted as he was spotted near the ambulance too at the hospital near the morgue. And these are the pictures that we're showing you, ladies and gentlemen, of Sandeep Singh. This is the person that we're talking about. He calls himself a friend of Sushant Singh Rajput and also was spotted at all the locations. Just look at him here. He's standing right next to the ambulance at the hospital. He's on the phone over here as well. He's seen later at the crematorium as well. Who is this Sandeep Singh speaking to? Who is the individual? Because the allegation coming in from Surjit is that he is in touch with someone from Dubai. Why this becomes very serious is just a few days ago, Subramaniam Swamy too had raised the role of Dubai and how there could have been the possibility of someone from there coming in and hinting at very clearly an underworld Bollywood nexus. Listen into this bite of Surjit Singh.
दुबई के कॉल का भी आप जिक्र कर रहे थे। बिल्कुल, जब अंदर प्रक्रिया चल रही थी तो ऑफिसर सूरज सिंह और संदीप बात कर रहे थे, दुबई की बात करी। मैं फ़ोन साइड में था, ऐसे खड़ा था, मैं बात कर रहा था। मैं जैसे उसने कहा दुबई से फ़ोन आया, शूट ऐसा बातचीत कर, मैंने ऐसा किया करते उसने मास्क तो पहन रखा था और इसने इशारा किया ऑफिसर की तरफ कि इनको आउट किया जाए। उन्होंने ऑफिसर रिक्वेस्ट की मुझे कि आप यहाँ से चली जाए, थोड़ा माहौल गर्म हो जाएगा, हम हमारे यहाँ जांच कर रहे हैं, ये कर रहे। तो मैंने बाहर आ गया, फिर मैं बाहर चला गया।
दुबई से क्या कॉल आता? किसका कॉल आता दुबई से?
अब कॉल किसका है मुझे पता नहीं। उसने मुझसे बोला कि दुबई से ये रात को ये हुआ, दुबई से बात हुई, इतना वो बोल रहा था। ऑफिसर के बाद दोनों बात कर रहे थे आपस में।
And we're going to go right across to our guests who are joining us for more on this. The first and foremost person who spoke about the potential Dubai link is NK Sood's former RAW officer, Mr. Sood. Once again, the role of Dubai and the role of this person, Sandeep Singh, coming in. Are you surprised at all, sir?
Not at all. You see, in February 2020, when anti-CA protests were going on at JNU, Deepika Padukone had come to JNU when she had received a call from Dubai. There has been link between Daud, Pak ISI and Bollywood stars. Anil Musarrat is there, who was in London and who had been in touch with the Bollywood people. Then Rehan Siddiqui is there, about whom also had exposed. He was in touch with many Bollywood stars. Then there is Tony Ashai, who is close to JKLF. He is also in touch with Bollywood people.
Okay.
Definitely there is Bollywood connection with underworld. And second thing I tell you, that D gang had been active, but now D gang has been renamed as DK gang. DK gang means Dubai Karachi gang.
Okay,
These
okay.
people
The
are
Dubai Karachi
completely
gang is
involved with
active.
the
That's a
Bollywood.
big charge
They
coming
are
in.
in
China
taking
NC.
all
Make a limited point.
Yes, China NC, go ahead.
Many angles which are coming out. Many angles coming out, some of which are suspect, some of which who believe that there is a Bollywood angle, there is a Dubai angle, there is a neighbor angle, there is a love angle, there is money, all of this. But my point is, what was the Mumbai police doing? The first 48 hours, why didn't they even seal the crime spot? Why didn't the autopsy report have the death time? Why have the serious victims' family not been taken into confidence to investigate, whether it's Sandeep, whether it's the neighbor, whether it's all the people who were present at the ambulance or at the mortuary?
Okay.
We have to understand that in this current reference to come to reopen and
Okay.
rework a case a little too late. And the fact is that if you don't have answers of all these various
Well, that's a
angles,
very important concern. That's a very important concern. I want to go across to Sanjay Hegde on that. Sanjay Hegde, here you have a person who by his own admission has done all the paperwork in relation to Sushant Singh Rajput's death. He calls himself a friend, and then you have this statement coming in that here's a person who's being directed from Dubai.
Everybody who wants to make a statement, please go to the CBI and make the statement. There is nothing that prevents you. If you want to make your statements on the media, it has no value. That's the position in law. You all want to go on debating, please go on debating, please go on speculating. It may make for good television.
He may just go to the CBI tomorrow, Sanjay Hegde. The CBI has just taken over the investigation. He may go on to the CBI tomorrow. The point is, just because he says it, why should we disbelieve what this person says?
Started talking. Otherwise, the CBI didn't come in. There was nothing happening. So, not saying that speculation, because of these speculations today, CBI is there. Because of all this. Otherwise, this was like for them, it's a shut case. Oh, suicide कर लिया, depression में था, finish it off. He was not in depression. Where is the proof? Who has given this proof that he was in depression? Riya Chakravarti. Who is Riya Chakravarti? Who was giving him medicines? What medicines? Who is she?
Can I come in here, Madhav?
Yeah. Okay, Sundar Balakrishnan.
Madhav, if I may comment on this aspect.
Yes.
About this,
Can you explain to our viewers, Sundar Balakrishnan, why people are coming out and now making statements just after the CBI has taken over the investigation? Is it that their faith in Mumbai police was just so low that they did not have the courage to come out?
No, I'll tell you. I have gone through his Facebook profile of Sushant Singh Rajput and his Twitter also. He is Karni Sena. He is a hardcore supporter of BJP. And he is tweeting.
Sir, he says that he took Riya into the mortuary. Is there any reason to deny that? Why would he implicate himself in such a important crime or irregularity if he was actually on the other side?
Since you are talking about mortuary, let me make a point now. Please don't interrupt. Let me make a point. Now, mortuary, you are making a point.
Your fact is wrong. Karni Sena has nothing to do with this with BJP. So please.
Can you make it wrong?
Exactly. This is some weird story.
Mr. Balakrishnan, your story is so bizarre that others are naturally interrupting you. Because why would a person self-implicate himself? That's the logic I can't understand.
I will tell you. Allow me to talk, Madhav. Please allow me to talk. Don't interrupt me. I will tell you. Now, there are three stages. The person who will go before the post-mortem, during the post-mortem, after the post-mortem. Now, Riya, as per your channel, post-mortem was done on June 14th, 11 p.m.
Okay.
She visited mortuary on June 15th.
Sir, nobody is allowed even after the post-mortem. That's what post-mortem, the people over there at the mortuary have told us on camera. What are you talking, Sundar Balakrishnan? I'm sorry, sir. It is just not allowed. It is just not allowed. A lot of irregularities can happen even if they are allowed in after the post-mortem. I'm going to bring it. All right, Roshan. Roshan wants to come to you on that, and then I go across to Shehzad. Roshan.
Who is she to visit?
No, Sundar Balakrishnan, please. Sir, you've made your point. Now let others respond to you. Roshan Garibinder.
It had become like a museum. कि जिसको आना है आइए देख के जाइए.
Half a second. Now she went to the mortuary on June 15th.
आप इतने साल पूछ चुके हो जैसे सुंदर बालाकृष्णन को इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग ऑफिसर ही हो
If she wants to play around with the autopsy report, she would have met the doctors.
Sir, other irregularities can be done. Fingerprints from the hand can be taken. N number of things can be done, sir. What are you talking, Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan? I'm sorry, you're only displaying ignorance of legal procedures. Roshan Garibinder. Roshan Garibinder.
There is no logic at all.
Absolutely, sir. एब्सोल्युटली तमाशा बना के रखा हुआ है. उसके डैड के रिलेशन ऐसे थे. कौन से डैड? मैं एक माँ हूँ, मैं अपने बच्चे को डांटती हूँ. दैट डज नॉट मीन दैट आई हेट माय चिल्ड्रन और आई विल.
तमाशा तो आप बना रही हैं, कुछ भी बोल रही है, जो मन में आ रहा है बोल रही है, ना कोई तथ्य है ना कोई आधार है. जिसके मन में जो आ रहा है वो बोल रहा है. जो कनेक्शन जो मर्जी दिखा दे. तमाशा आप बना रहे हैं.
जिसके मन में जो आ रहा है.
All right. I want to come in here. This debate is getting very heated, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. We have to take a break, but we'll be back in just a few moments with this discussion.
The News Hour Special Edition will be right back after this break.
Welcome back to the News Hour. We are discussing the link of Dubai as far as the entire death of Sushant Singh Rajput is concerned. Is there a Dubai link? And before we went into the break, Shehzad Poonawalla, there was a point raised by Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan that there is nothing wrong if they entered the mortuary. Also raising questions of the person who's made this statement as far as the Dubai call that Sandeep Singh received. Would you like to respond to Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan and explain to him, even after, even 1 second, sir, 1 second, sir, you made your point, let others respond to that now. Even after this person, after the post-mortem is over also, there can be n number of irregularities. Shehzad Poonawalla.
So she has to meet a doctor. She has to meet a doctor and the two panel of four doctors.
Madhav, viewers are trying to watch a program and understand the facts of the show. Can you please shut up for 30 seconds? I'm sorry to use this language. I haven't spoken between anybody. I'll make my point. You counter after that. That's how it works, sir. Thank you.
Go ahead.
The reason why questions are being asked about Sandeep Singh is because, Madhav, Sandeep Singh was nowhere in Sushant's life for the last 6-8 months. He lands up on 14th. He gets unfettered access to the crime scene. He does a thumbs up, which was shown by you. Then he goes to the mortuary. Then he goes to the Cooper Hospital. There also he's handling the paperwork. He's got PAN card and Aadhaar card. Ria is getting entry into mortuary. Although the Times Now sting showed that mortuary, even the blood relatives cannot enter. But Ria can enter. And this Sandeep Singh is on a phone call apparently with somebody in Dubai. Now somebody sent Sandeep. You understand, 10:30 the lights are shut off. Something happens in that house in 13th. Post-mortem doesn't say time of death. 14th, this man lands up after 8 months of not being able to be in touch with Sushant. There he starts managing the crime scene. Then he goes and manages the other aspects. Then he comes on the media to manage the media and says nepotism has nothing to do with
And he is shockingly silent today. He has no answers today. Times Now tried to speak to Sandeep Singh, but he did not respond to us. In fact, pretended that he wasn't even at home when our reporters visited his residence. Sanjay Gupta ji, किसके कहने पे काम कर रहे हैं संदीप सिंह? क्या आपको जानकारी है दुबई से कौन उनको इंस्ट्रक्शंस दे रहा था?
This justifies even more that the CBI probe was necessary.
संदीप सिंह सबसे ज्यादा तो नजदीक सुशांत सिंह जी की बहन नीतू सिंह के हैं. जिस तरह से वो उनके साथ खड़े हैं, जिस तरह से उनके साथ.
अरे सर, संदीप सिंह तो कहते हैं कि मैं सुशांत का भी बेस्ट फ्रेंड हूँ. मैं सुशांत का बेस्ट फ्रेंड हूँ भी कह रहे हैं.
सर, सुशांत वो खड़े हैं.
सर वो कुछ भी कह सकते हैं.
नीतू सिंह बताएंगी.
नीतू को तो होश ही नहीं है.
नीतू सिंह जी से भी तो पूछा. यहाँ तो जो भी है कोई कुछ भी बोल रहा है, लेकिन क्या है कि नीतू सिंह उनके साथ रहती थी सुशांत सिंह जी के साथ 10 मिनट की दूरी पे.
नीलोत्पल ने बोला है सर.
यस, ये जो लड़का संजय गुप्ता जी आपकी जानकारी के लिए बताओ कि नीलोत्पल मिनाल ने आज दोपहर को हमें बताया कि उनको मिसलीड किया गया था, कि उनको बोला गया था कि सुशांत की बॉडी वहां से मॉर्ग से घर लाया जाएगा बांद्रा में, लेकिन उन्हें सीधा क्रिमेटोरियम ले जाया गया. ये क्यों किया संदीप सिंह ने, समझा सकते हैं आप हमें?
नहीं, देखिए संदीप सिंह ने जो भी किया, उसके जो भी संदेहास्पद उसकी स्थिति है या जो भी उसने कॉन्स्पिरेसी की या नहीं की, इसके विषय में मुंबई पुलिस ने जरूर इन्वेस्टिगेशन की होगी.
अरे मुंबई पुलिस ने क्यों नहीं इन्वेस्टिगेट किया? यही तो सवाल है सर, यही तो सवाल है, यही तो सवाल है, यही तो सवाल है. All right, Sanjay Hegde wants to come in on this. Sanjay Hegde.
I just wanted to be informed. As the
दिन में क्या हुआ, इसलिए सीबीआई की जांच की आवश्यकता है सर.
I am asking you all the story that you want to put forward. Are you taking the suspect number 1 from Riyadh to
Sir, we are not putting a story
Sir,
forward,
let me ask you, Sanjay Hegde, when the family, one second, ladies and gentlemen, one second. No, he has asked an important question. And let me respond to you, Sanjay Hegde. Here is a person who was seen along with Riya Chakravarti when she enters the mortuary over there. Here is a person who is misleading the family, according to what the family and the friends of the family, Nilotpal Minal, has spoken right here on Times Now, saying that he was misleading them, said that the body would be brought home, but instead the body is taken directly to the crematorium. Here's a person who, by his own admission, is handling all the paperwork, and here is a person who has received a call from Dubai. You tell me, Sanjay Hegde, what you think of such a person. Should he be under the lens or not?
That is for the investigating agency to determine.
Yes.
Not for...
Yes, but we can't give him a clean chit. Are we giving him a clean chit? No, but should we give him a clean chit? Despite this volume of evidence against him?
Who are you? Are you a judge?
No, I am asking you a simple question. Are there not circumstances that raise questions about the role about this individual, Sandeep Singh?
You are doubting
No,
the paper.
just who are you? I'm just asking you.
I am a reporter who will ask questions. Neither are you a judge, nor am I. But we will ask questions, even if they are uncomfortable for you, Sanjay Hegde. Even though they may not bear out your point of view, we will ask questions. And we will continue to ask questions. Shehzad
have been given a very big certificate by the Bombay High Court.
Madhav,
that you all run campaign.
Thank you. I think you're also now trying to certify. Yes, Shehzad, quick, 30 seconds.
1 second. Madhav, quick, no, 10 seconds. Only 10 seconds. Cousin of Sushant, Neeraj Singh Bablu, has come out in public domain and has questioned Sandeep Singh. So forget Madhav, Gopal Krishnan and me. Sushant's brother has done it.
Yes, absolutely. We are completely out of time. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, completely out of time on this debate on the News Hour. It is, of course, a very heated discussion. What will the CBI do? Are the skeletons now tumbling out of the closet even as CBI has started its investigation? Thanks so much for watching.